Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixminers here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. Where we left off, well, quite frankly, I'm a little unsure where we left off, but I do know. But this is because if you saw our last video yesterday about, you know, the computer crash save file fiasco thing.
Yeah.
But I've got us caught back up because there's a checkpoint system. A checkpoint system. It was like a chapter select thing in your game. So when you played to a certain point, you can go back to.
Yeah, didn't you discover that like before the
right before the video went up, but after
before
he
the
made
video
it and everything.
went up, yeah.
It was after it was uploaded
But it was
and all that.
yeah, it was yeah, it was.
But we still didn't have time
late.
to re-record it yesterday or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I lost my train of thought. But we're back, and I didn't even know it was possible. But that's a new feature that was in like this version. That's never been there before. The chapter select thing. Thank God it's there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, where we left off. Now that we've broken the fourth wall, we're back in court. And we're going to try and get Mr. LaBelle gotten for the murder. You know what I'm saying?
Because he left that, the hand lotion.
He left everything on the line.
In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim Alderman Rex Cubey was the Amazing Nine Tails. We also learned that the Amazing Nine Tails was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-murder protests. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Cubey's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him.
Allegedly.
What? The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light.
Allegedly.
And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and the victim.
Allegedly.
Mr. Justice, will you please shut up? Never! The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party.
Allegedly.
But further...
Apollo, shush!
But further investigation revealed no proof of a third party would escape the room.
Okay. Ergo.
You like saying that, don't you? We must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive. Did I say something wrong?
That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild.
Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events.
Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
The feathers and tracks weren't those left by the mayor while he was possessed.
That was but an act to protect his daughter.
Oh, yes, of course. I suspected as much.
Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma. The backstage is engaging in mere conjecture. Would you care for some witness testimony then?
I love how Hawk's like, oh, damn!
Yeah, for I'm ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenma Taro farce. Farce. Witness testimony? I bet he means Filch and that
No,
creep
she's
LaBelle.
obviously behind the force, the dark side of Tenma Taro.
The Force.
Very well, then. Bailiff, would you bring out the, works both ways. The first witness, bring in, bring out.
It works the same. Who cares? Hey, welcome back, you freak.
This short man. Mr. Fields, you made it quite a hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today, please.
Been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. Bit of a trademark of mine.
Fix your balance issues. Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
Like those sandwiches could have nabbed me.
I love the Hawk.
Yipes! Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck.
Jesus.
That would keep you in place. Yipes! No, please! I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running.
That's a violent image.
That's impressive. Your statement now.
Like, he didn't even have anything to say.
Yes, sir, Mr. Blackhead, sir.
Oh. You may be in a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell.
Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the give-up easy type.
Now then, Mr. Fields, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai who saw in the manor shortly after the crime.
Okay. Welcome back, freak. Yokai's Jinxie. Tenma Taro's really that little maid gal. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, Tenma Taro I saw was just a little thing about her size. But that little rat had a big old staff. I seen when she came into the foyer. Bet she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was getting used to want me on account of my fierce reputation, I just know it.
Your fierce reputation?
So Tenma Taro was short in stature. That's because it was Miss Jinxie Tenma all along.
You betcha. Besides, all the rest of the men were way taller than her. Fanning height is but an easy thing.
Wear stilts.
But a big ox like the defendant can never pass for short. But Tenma Taro impersonator was walking on her knees. Weren't no knees walking. I seen it myself.
Weren't no knees?
And perhaps the yokai really was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are not but tricks, either of the mind or of the cheap parlor variety.
So you're saying she created an illusion, like one of those magical eye things?
More like Chris Angel mind freak. But precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me.
What about my magic pennies?
Oh god. Each night he cries and screams
Like, Jersey, how'd you get in here?
about some ghost he thinks he sees.
Magic.
But in truth, it was simply the janitor.
Someone get rid of the magic girl, please.
I've had enough of her.
Prosecutor Blackwell just gave up the ghost, literally.
The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are no doubt partly to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking revenge for this or that. That, actually, it sounds like a real ghost to me.
It does. I don't think, like, a janitor would, walk around a jail at night.
Sounds like Blackwell's a skeptic. Yeah.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
No, I refuse.
Do it!
Oh, shit.
Channel your anger.
Your arrogance.
Is it because he said do it?
Yeah.
Help.
Do it. All right, well, you say it was in the Forbidden Chamber, but
Still
it was
haven't seen the new
locked.
Star Wars movie.
We do need to see that
We do.
at some point soon.
We still need to finish Mandalorian.
Yeah, we do.
There's so many things we have to watch
Yeah.
in the world of media.
For real. Anyways, I presented the key because that door was locked, which he says was open because we haven't done this before. Yeah, we have. Okay. It would seem that Tenma Taro was in fact not this innocent little girl. Little girl.
Little girl.
How you figure that? You claim that Tenma Taro you saw had one of those staves from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Tenma to have gotten a hold of one.
Can't you elaborate, Mr. Justice?
Gladly. The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber. What's this? This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene. So you see, it would have been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. In short, the Tenma Taro seen holding that staff could not have been Jinxie Tenma. Oh!
Where is it?
Point, Apollo, point. Attaboy.
But then who does the defense believe was impersonating Tenma Taro?
Our Tenma Taro impersonator is none other than Mayor Tenma's aide.
He didn't even let us say the name.
No. Such accusations beg evidence.
Of course.
Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he is the yokai we seek? Yes, in fact I can.
Oh, snap. Very well. Let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please source proof as to the true identity of Tenma Taro impersonator.
You're goddamn right I will. That hand cream.
Yeah, because only he has it.
Yeah, he made sure to tell us about that. He found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber.
It's not for sale.
And we know that whoever was Tenma Taro took one of the staves out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
But Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence.
Fingerprints.
That might tell us who it belongs to.
Interesting. So, you expect to find the yokai's prints there? Very well. Hereby call it short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results.
No need for that, Your Baldness. We have the prints of everyone at the manor that day.
What?
You call it
Jesus
Blackwell?
Christ.
Could anyone be more whipped? Fulbright, analyze this for prints.
I'm sure it's
You
a
have
ship.
3 minutes.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, 3 minutes!
3 minutes.
Your wish is my command.
It's always 3 minutes. Very well, then. I guess we'll just wait right here.
Okay.
Very good. Yes.
Do. It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
What do the results show?
What in the world? It's my hawks.
They're like
They're Fleur and LaBelle's prints, aren't they? This is absurd. Rescue Blackwell? I'm not going to like this, am I?
It's Michael Jackson.
Don't tell me. It's Tenma Taro's print.
Why would you have Tenma Taro? Why would you have a yokai's fingerprints on file? Come on now.
Oh god, it's Queen Elizabeth. Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Phineas Filch. Phineas and Ferb.
I was gonna say Phineas and Ferb.
I've thought of it every time I see his freaking name. Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber? Please don't break those.
Why, you tricksy little tanuki. Explain yourself now. Sure, that's the prince of mine. I mean, I did pilfer the hand cream from Mr. LaBelle after all.
So that's how he got
So you're the one who entered the
it.
Forbidden Chamber? So what if I did? Got a problem with it? Yeah,
He even got away with taking something from Mr. LaBelle? That's pretty impressive.
He gets away with taking things from anyone, you fool of a tanuki.
Not us. We're like, hey, give a bracelet back.
True. Mr. LaBelle's a very busy man, though.
Order.
He was probably on the phone.
His cell phone shoulders.
Right?
Mr. Justice, can't you explain what this could mean? What does it mean?
Excellent question. Fact that
What
Mr.
does it mean?
The fact that Mr.
What does
Filch
it mean,
was
Mr.
in the
Justice?
Forbidden Chamber. Wait a second. Does this mean that Tenma Taro holding that staff was Phineas Filch? Yipes! Another cat out of the bag!
But Mr. Filch is Tenma Taro. What does it mean?
Judge. Did you have a stroke? I don't understand.
Me neither. What does it mean?
Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer?
That worked out so well. Oh my god.
The witness will explain himself this instant.
Begging your pardon, your honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. He wanted me to be Tenma Taro in the village exorcism ritual. Oh, you mean invent the Nine Tails Veil Festival?
That scared the hell out of
So that was you inside that Tenma Taro costume? Yep, and after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it brought me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers. So you didn't actually watch the entire wrestling match?
Jobbers? It said jabbers.
Jobbers. No, it was jobbers.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
blind.
wrestling thing. That's when I
Cause
looked at
see
the
how
Tenma Taro
close
costume
an
and got
A
a great
and an O
idea.
look?
Yeah,
Especially to someone who's very nearsighted.
yeah.
What's a jobber?
That's like someone that just gets beaten in like 30 seconds. You know,
Oh.
just taken and just like smack, bam, boom, 1, 2, 3,
So
and it's just
both of them were like that. That would be boring.
yeah. Anyways, nobody can tell me this when I'm wearing it. And because I'm superstitious, no matter what I do, the village just won't say a word.
In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible.
Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place? Because of the treasure there. Oh, that was my big chance to sneak out
You
and nab
use
it.
your invisibility cloak in the Chamber
Treasure?
of Secrets.
Oh god. That's the greatest thing ever. Great Pappy told me all about it. Said this made You went in there not knowing his grandfather already pilfered it?
Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from grandpappy to grandson.
Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mayor swallowed the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. You couldn't have possibly gotten in. I could get to the event in the foyer.
He is small enough.
Yeah, the event's after the alderman's picture. I went in there and made a nice little hole. You said to get in the air duct that leads to this Forbidden Chamber. I did. Oh god. You what?
How did he crawl up there though?
Skill.
Like he's not, but how's that even possible? Wait a sec. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent?
It's a fucked up ventilation system.
Yeah.
So Tenma Taro was nothing more than a cat burglar, or rather a tanuki burglar. And we're back to being without anyone to charge for the Alderman's murder. What the fuck?
Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker.
Tell me, Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer? I got out of that costume real quick. Well, it just caused trouble at that point. And where's that costume now?
Where are they now?
Heck if I know. It ain't my fault if I never find it. If you never find it. The police searched every nook and cranny. The yokai costume was left in that manor. What if it was tossed outside the manor? And there it is, the mystery stuff. No way! But maybe, just maybe.
The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice. Stop making that really weird face.
Here's what I think.
Well, half of your face is your mouth. Well, how do you do that?
Mr. Filch, should you get rid of the costume here?
Anime physics.
Better than real life physics. Ask the ladies. Okay, anyways, obviously you threw the costume out the window and it fluttered through the sky and they took a picture of it. Did you toss it out the window? Because that would certainly explain why it didn't turn up inside the manor. You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny. So why would I do something like that?
So you don't get caught with it?
I can think of a few reasons.
Yeah. Any bright ideas, Apollo?
Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, the next question would be, what happened to it after that? And if I'm right, I might have just the thing to prove what happened to the costume.
What if it landed on someone?
I'd love that. Phineas Filch, I have just the evidence here for you.
That'd be terrifying.
You do? This evidence proves you got rid of your Tenma Taro costume through the window. Unless you don't live in that village, you're like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah.
Where's
but what if
the
you
newspaper?
do? What if you're someone who left the village because you're like, I can't take this anymore, and so you're just
follows.
like,
that's Tenma Taro flying through the sky?
And this is how this is that proof Mr. Filch threw his costume out the window. Wow, I'm slow.
It's quite simple. That's not Tenma Taro in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out. Oh, that's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are you?
yeah.
There's a steep cliff right outside the foyer window, meaning the manor is pretty high up. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken.
Yeah, it could easily just glide.
In other words, the photo of Tenma Taro really was the flight of fancy.
What?
Yikes! Point, Apollo. Okay.
Oh my! So it really was never a yokai.
Oh, I can't keep any of them cats bagged. Can I still file a claim for the lost costume?
Oh my god.
This more than proves the defense's position. Jinx and Tim had nothing to do with staging the yokai sighting.
Can't raise any objections, prosecutor Blackwill. You've been awfully quiet.
None whatsoever. I'll deal with that Trixie Tanuki after I've dealt with this case. Yay! We did it!
Good going. Now all we have to do is make Florent LaBelle take the stand.
Objection.
Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not?
What?
Huh? Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this Trixie little Tanuki, for instance.
Man, once he sticks with a nickname for someone, he just sticks with it. He just
Yeah.
like freaking little scamp for poor Jinxie, Trixie little Tanuki for fucking Phineas and Ferb here. Fucking
Baldness.
Your baldness. And then fucking Justice Dono.
Yeah.
And then what did he call Athena?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
How do you suppose he was able to exit the Forbidden Chamber? Probably the same way he got in, through the chamber's air vent. And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They suggest that the Tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent.
That was spirited.
But the Forbidden Chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense. Right?
It makes no sense, right?
Someone on the outside opened the door for you. Isn't that right? Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung wide open.
Blackjack. Mr. Jack Black.
I wish. Sprung right open. Who's on the other side? Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare.
Jesus.
I love doing his sad voice when he's
I know.
depressed like that. It's just so fun. He's just so lost.
Right how the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark.
That sounds like a personal problem, Judge.
That sounded
That's when
very.
I snatched that.
It sounded very poetic.
I know, right? That's when I snatched that staff and made my daring escape.
You can watch the movie mirrored from my head.
And then the little maid got spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall.
That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't open till after the crime was discovered.
But wait, we still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox Chamber.
Objection!
Well, you little Tanuki. When the Forbidden Chamber opened, did you see the accused passed out there? Nope. Only one there was the alderman. He was dead as a doornail. If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to? Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Don't tell me.
Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused Damien Tenma. No.
You always make him sound like Morty
Yeah.
in pain. Wait a second! There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Tenma there.
Really? Who might that be?
Oh, well, that would be...
Objection!
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence.
I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details.
Poor thing.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact.
Prove the proving
Prove
proof.
this. Prove that.
The fuck does proof mean?
Yeah, it's accurate. Sorry, guess I put my foot in my mouth again.
No, Athena, we're definitely onto something here.
We are?
I think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, one of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water.
One of the alibis.
Albus. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. And by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up. Not that insufferable.
Yes, that insufferable.
Very well. Court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up.
The Amazing Ninetales, obviously. Or Rex Cubey, the same person. Or is it Bobby Fulbright?
I can't
It's
believe his
this
first
one.
name is
Phoenix
Bobby.
Wright's alibi is in the water. Nice hair. Okay, anyways, it's Flooring the Bell.
Nice hair.
Why, that's the defendant's aide, Florence LaBelle. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime?
Yes, he lied.
True, but in his alibi, he also claimed Mr. Filch was in the foyer too. However, as we all know now, Mr.
And
Filch
look
was
how that
not there
turned
with
out.
Mr. LaBelle at the time.
Yep.
In short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared. Yeah. Florian LaBelle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filch? I reckon there ain't no keeping that cat in the bag here neither. It was all Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking in the Forbidden Chamber. And in return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know.
Aw, shucks. Mercy, you're on a ship, mercy! Die!
Well, he
I
loves,
also-
he loves scratching.
Yeah, I also heard that the person who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch was none other than Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication.
I see. We will take a 20-minute recess, after which time we will see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself.
Yes! We're finally going to drag that slippery snake onto the stand.
That was a lot of alliteration.
Yes, it was.
In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle about these new allegations. Alligators.
New alligators. I like alligators. They're gonna eat me.
That's why you like them?
Yes.
They won't. What? No! Stop spreading the rumors that all alligators will fucking eat you. They won't.
I'm sorry.
We did it, Apollo. We finally dragged Mr. LaBelle into court.
Yeah.
Hey, why the long face?
I can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Well, especially Beck was bound to mount a counterattack.
You really are worrywart, aren't you? It'll be fine. That mystery figure who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch had to have been Florent LaBelle.
I know, but that's not what's bugging me. I wish I could put my finger on it, though.
At any rate, the big showdown with Mr. LaBelle is up next, so chin up, Apollo.
Okay. Fastest 20 minutes of my life, right there.
Yeah, right.
Alright, April 19th, 11 a.m., District Court. And his hair color is now green. He is now the Joker.
He's literally the Joker now.
Oh,
Court is
God.
back in session. Our next witness is the Joker. Accountant version.
I'm acting on behalf of the man in this very important manner.
Like, the developers had to know what they were doing,
Absolutely.
right? Because, like, pale face, purple suit, out of all the other colors, green, like...
Green hair, and then he's got
eyeshadow.
Stuff. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Seems the witness is predisposed at the moment.
Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise. Remember that, Yugi boy.
Oh my
Oh, my deepest apologies. This is Florent LaBelle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused. Ash, like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. What business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible. Waste my time and I will take you to the
Shadow Realm.
the Shadow Realm. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Whoops. Your baldness.
It's been so long since I've banished anyone. I've forgotten the name.
It's been so long since I was relevant in the Yu-Gi-Oh series.
All right, Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi, like
Oh,
Swiss
really?
cheese. I don't like Swiss cheese, and for this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand.
To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
Objection!
I have to answer all these duelist calls. I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle.
Mr.
Do you
Kaiba
realize
is on
what-
the line.
Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? I need that Toon World card.
He stole it from me somehow.
Witness, you are being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clear the air and stop
Fine.
talking about duel monsters.
The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry. You think this is funny?
All he needs is like a glass of red wine, like
Yeah.
Pegasus always has, and he's
Without your alibi, you're a suspect
Yo,
too.
he's like, you know those like crossover cosplays?
Yeah.
He's like the Joker and Pegasus.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
What were you really doing at the time of the crime? Peasant, how dare you accuse me, one of the beautiful people, of being...
Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime. Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh, we pissed him off.
It doesn't take much.
Can you please stop talking, everyone?
No.
Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. That time for talk is past. Swords? Swords? What swords?
Does
I
anyone
didn't
get
bring a
to cut
sword.
him?
This is a duel to the death. What? A fate of the accused rests in our hands. Death?
Which is like murder. Finally.
Be gone, you cowardly
Widget,
heart.
shush.
The
Oh.
battlefield hath no place for ye. Again? He broke his chains? Oh my.
Spare me, please!
Didn't Mr. Bobby Fulbright say they were stronger chains this time? So much
That's
for
what
that.
they said. I'm down that.
Yeah, so much for sturdier shackles.
So much for sturdier shackles.
That's
chains
dude,
hidden in my vow that
that's I just imagine like him like getting the sword at Apollo and like splitting his two little bang things into like 3.
Yeah.
So he'd have 3 instead. Yeah, okay.
Those chains under my vow that heads would roll this day. Heads? This gives giving your head in a court a whole new meaning.
Oh,
Will the witness please deliver the accused death knell? You know what I
Death
speak.
knell.
Death knell. Fine. Most certainly.
death kneel for your
His
death.
goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him.
Ow.
Whatever he has to say can't be good. As I told Prospero Gargoyle during the recess, I rushed right over to the fox chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream.
I just imagine him like moving like a handsome Scrooge. I
Oh, God.
rushed over to the
What?
in slow motion.
Then, drum roll please.
No, you don't get a drum roll.
I saw Matt Tenma opening the forbidden chamber doors. But. There you have it.
No.
The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch. It was the accused. There was never any third party. Oh, and that's not all.
Are you
I
a
heard
salesman
something
now?
quite startling at the scene of the crime. Startling sounds bad.
But wait, there's more.
The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed the alderman. Ah, shit. Well, sounds like we're gonna have to fight that one next time.